So the Attorney General of the U.S., William Barr, he made some comments. Of course, he's been making some comments. He's made comments before saying that systemic racism don't exist. He said that. He talked about there's no racism in law enforcement. He said that. And also he said something else that got people really hot. He talks about the lockdowns, right? That everyone went through the early part of the year because of the coronavirus. So he says that, putting a national lockdown, stay-at-home orders is like house arrest. In a way it was. In a way, I have to agree with that. In a way, some places more than others, but it kind of was a little bit. I agree with that part. He said, other than slavery, which is kind of different, kind of restraint, this is the greatest intrusion on civil liberties in American history. Now, even mentioning slavery with that, let's stop right there, really. Because Mzungu had to actually stay still for a minute and stay at their house, and they weren't liking their family, and they was beating each other, it was reported, and they divorcing each other because they can't stand each other, can't stand their kids. They going crazy being around each other. Yeah, it felt like some sort of prison to them. But the lockdown didn't feel like prison to me. I was good. No problem. I have my house. I got my family. We got lights, the internet. I was doing a lot of content, providing for the people. The coronavirus is a beautiful thing. At least the lockdowns was for our platform. And anybody I talked to that's on social media said they had great increases. New audience came in because of the coronavirus. So it wasn't bad for most of us who work online, okay? It wasn't. I can follow rules. Most black folks are used to following rules anyway because we ruled in this country with an iron fist. We can't break the laws or the rules, or we get dealt with quickly. But to compare lockdowns to slavery, to plantation rape, to the murder, to the pedophilia that went on the plantations, to the experiments they would do on black people. It was just horrible to think, the buck breaking. It was horrible. You can't compare. Nobody did that to y'all. For 5 minutes, they told y'all to stay behind at home, which wasn't that long, and you lost your mind. You lost your last mind because you had to stay at home and you want to come out your house with some guns talking about you need a massage and you need a freaking haircut. You people ain't suffered a day for anything. Boy, I would hate to see y'all stuck on a real lockdown where you couldn't do nothing at least for 90 days up to 120 days. Oh boy, y'all lose y'all last minds. Other countries are locking down. You hear them going out there running with guns, talking about they need a haircut. Just freaking spoiled brats. But this is the people that's in government. This is the people that's running your country. This guy is the top law enforcement person in the country. And that's the guy that's in that position. That's a dummy, a straight dummy. But it's good though. It's good this guy is saying all this. It's good all these open, white supremacists are saying these things because it's black folks can't hide now. You can't look around and thinking, oh, it's not that bad. No, it's in your face now. And see, a lot of you don't like this. You don't like it in your face. You want that liberal racism. You want the ones that smile in your face but feel just like him. That's what you want. You want that kind of racism. You don't like this in-your-face racism, and I'm going to just tell you how I feel. I love it. Please tell me how you feel. That way I know exactly where you stand. I know where this guy stands when it comes to black folk. He don't respect black folk. He don't like black folk. And he ain't got the interest of black Americans at all. He don't. So that's fine for me. But this is how these people, every time you notice the video I covered about that Karen talking about using George Floyd's name to talk about a mass protest. Why are they using us and our stuff to be comparing to their crap? Have your own stuff. Leave us out of it. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the situation with this, William Barr, the Attorney General. But, like they say, these guys here that Trump picked, like I say, they are idiots.